Hello and welcome back to another episode of Into the 99, where we've got 99 cards, cuz Commanders number one. I've got both Sherman and Slothy with me. Sherman, how you doing today?
It's cold again. We had a week of sun plus like 18, all that jazz, and now it's snowing again. What the?
Right?
I'm so upset about it. Like my wife loves the snow. Don't get me wrong. She loves it. I'm a warm-blooded creature.
I looked outside and it was like rain snowing, and I was like, well, that's a problem for later.
Yeah.
That's someone
Uh,
else's problem for hours from now. And how about
how
you?
you do?
Oh, me, I'm dying. I'm actively dying. We're starting much later than I wanted because I've got like big swollen lips from allergic reaction again. Not fun. Not a wonderful time, but other than that, I'm doing good. I found I found Yashtolas. I found some soul rings. The Our game store does like a big, almost like a flea market every now and then kind of event where like people come and like sell and trade cards and stuff. And I went and cleared everyone out of soul rings. Every person. No one can have soul rings but me. Yeah, no, other than that, I'm pretty good. And Slothy, how about yourself?
Oh, I'm not too bad. Was a bit of a interesting week. But yeah, nothing too much to report. Just working away, going to a new site on Monday, which will be interesting.
That's not too bad. What are you doing there? Just
Yeah.
kind of the same thing?
Yeah, so we my company kind of subcontracts people out to other companies when they need it because make decent profits that way. And there's this one place that is quite fond of me. Like they've offered me jobs every time I've been there. Um, had me running things, so they need some help. So they requested me and one of my buddies to go down there for about a month or so.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That's got to be not so bad.
no,
Um,
it's not too bad.
let's uh let's do our obligatory great sponsor stuff. If you guys want any of the cards we're about to talk about, go over to houseofcards.ca, promo code IT99. Going to get you a discount. They've got great stuff. I need to buy so many soul rings from them. I asked them if they have 200 and they told me they don't. So they have lots of things in stock, just not 200 soul rings. But again, if you guys want that discount, IT99. And if you want cool sleeves and cool places to put your stuff, go over to Nerd Gear. Support us on Patreon, like, share, subscribe. And let's get into what I think is one of the cooler decks I've seen in ages. This is one of Slothy's creations. Slothy, tell them what we're talking about.
Yeah, so um, I'm a massive D&D fan. Play it every week. Have for the last 7 years or so. Um, and I also really enjoy the partner background mechanic. So I went with Wyll, Blade of Frontiers with Acolyte of Bahamut. And this deck is called D&D Dice and Dragons, and that's kind of what it does. You're going to be rolling a lot of dice with the Will side, saving on a bunch of dragons from the Acolyte side, and every single card in this deck was printed in either Adventures in the Forgotten Realms or Battle for Baldur's Gate.
That's cool. So you can basically just go through the bulk binders and find like all the things you're looking for.
Yeah.
I like this.
So yeah, I'll read what they do. Will Blade of Frontiers is 1 and a red for a 1/1 human warlock. If you would roll one or more dice, instead roll that many +1 and ignore the lowest roll. Whenever you roll one or more dice, put a +1/+1 counter on Will and choose a background. And the background, Acolyte of Bahamut, is 1 and a green. Commander creatures you own have the first dragon spell you cast each turn costs 2 less. So it's super easy to kind of jump out ahead of curve playing Will on 2, Acolyte on 3, or sometimes even both of them on 2. And then you just kind of have a big board of flying dudes that just become a real problem, and all of the support from the dice rolling stuff kind of helps keep everyone else in check a little bit.
In the collection that I just picked up, there was a lot of backgrounds, which is really cool because I love them as well. But
Mhm.
I've never used the Acolyte of Bahamut as one, so there's a few that I'm putting together with it. I never would have
Yeah.
thought of the Will one though, so like I think it's like a really cool one.
No, this one, according to EDH Rec, has only 101 decks for this pairing.
It's a unique deck, yeah.
But yeah, should we jump into our first section here?
Yeah, let's hit up ramp. I'll start us off. We've got an arcane signet. Just 2 colorless. You tap, you add 1 mana of any color in your commander's color identity.
And then after that, we have your Commander Sphere for 3 mana. Tap to add 1 mana of any color of your commander's color identity, and you can sacrifice it to draw a card.
And then we've got Cultivate. 2 and a green for sorcery. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, reveal them, put 1 on the battlefield tapped, the other into your hand, and then shuffle.
Fertile Ground is next. I like the artwork of the bees. 1 in a green. It's an enchantment aura. Enchant land. Whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, its controller adds an additional 1 mana of any color. I was just talking again. I need soul rings, and my brother was saying there's like the only reason you don't put a soul ring in a deck is generally you're running like a really really extreme budget, or you're trying to like kind of power some things down, right? It's kind of an
Mhm.
auto include in so many things, but I made the case that there's a lot of decks that these enchantments are going to be better than like a soul ring, like the
Mhm.
like all of those like 1-drop green enchantments, 2-drop like that, because like they just synergize better. Like I'm building like the High by Forest Guardian, Go Shintai, those things, right? And
Mhm.
like I said, low on soul rings. I'm looking at them, so like I like to see these more and more, and I kind of want to pick up a bunch of them because they're nice cheap pieces you don't like see anymore, right?
Yeah, exactly. And enchantment removal is far less common than artifact removal.
Well, and everyone acts like touching a land is a war crime, right? Like in a normal, I
Yeah.
understand the problem with like in a normal game, like if we were all actual competitive players, if I put this on a land, then you blow up the land, you've lost me my. But no one does that.
Yeah.
No one ever does that. They might hit my land, but or they might hit my
Mm.
enchantment, but they'd still leave my land alone because, like I said, I could put this thing on Guy's Cradle and people would still be like, well, it's not nice.
It is a land.
Gaia's Cradle, Fertile Ground. I tap for 5,001.
5,000 green and 1 blue.
That's true. Who's
All
next
right.
here?
I am. The next one we're going to talk about is the fancy Fire Diamond for 2 mana. Enters tapped, and you can tap for a red.
And then we've got Ganax, Astral Hunter. It is 4 and a red for a 3/4 legendary dragon with flying. Whenever Ganax or another dragon enters the battlefield under your control, create a treasure token and choose a background.
I'm sitting here cycling through it, like I haven't sorted any of these cards. And I'm like, I'm gonna obviously do Ganix and Acolyte. That's cool.
Yeah.
Cloth. I was wondering why your mana section was so expensive. I knew there was something in here.
Yeah.
So we have our Cloth Unrivaled Ancient. It's 5/1 red 1 green for a 4/4 legendary creature dragon, flying haste. When Cloth Unrivaled Ancient attacks, add X mana in any combination of colors, where X is the total power of attacking creatures. Silly. Spend this mana only to cast spells. Okay. Until end of turn, you don't lose the mana as steps and phases end. I like that
Yeah.
you already like 6 cards in have like alternate commander options.
You know you got to do it.
Fun. After that, we have another diamond. It's going to be a moss diamond for 2 mana. Enters in tapped and taps for green.
I do have Ganixes. All right, we're good. Next is a Rampant Growth, 1 in the green. You search your library for a basic land card, put that card onto the battlefield tapped, then you shuffle. Ooh, Ganixes, I found them. I found them in the pile.
You missed a card, though.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Oh, Slothy, you can take it.
Sure.
Or it's
Uh,
me. No.
You take it.
All right. It's going to be Patron of the Arts for 2 in a red. It's a 3/1 Dragon Noble. When Patron of the Arts enters the battlefield or dies, you create a treasure token. This is actually a hard card to find. I know it's common, but I could never get one at the LGS.
Mhm.
That's a cool 3-drop dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really really popular, because like it creates treasure tokens for you when it enters and dies, right? So
Yeah, ramp.
Mhm.
It's a
and
super
it's a
aggressive
dragon.
attacker.
Yeah.
Yep.
With your Acolyte out, it's 1 red to drop.
Hmm. And then we've got our Soul Ring. 1 mana taps for 2.
I'll let you take the next one, Sherman. Then we're back in order.
After that, we have you happen on a glade for 2 and a green. It's an instant. You get to choose one of these, though. You get to choose either Journey On, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle, or you get to make camp. Return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand.
This card is probably one of my favorites in the deck because a lot of people don't tend to like you cheating on all of your mana costs for your dragons, so they're gonna try to do stuff to them.
What? What? Why would
I
they
know,
do that? They're
I know,
it's
it's crazy.
dragons. Everybody loves dragons.
Yeah,
Leave them
they're just a
alone.
bunch of friendly guys. Just leave them alone. Um, and then we've got the card draw section. Um,
I'll
whose
take us
turn
away
is
here.
it?
It's
Yeah,
yeah. So we got a Colossal Majesty, 2 and a green. It's an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, we draw a card.
likely will. Um, then we've got Draconic Muralists, 3 and a green for a 4/3 Dragon Bard. When it dies, you may search your library for a dragon card, reveal it, put it in your hand, and then shuffle. This is one of my favorite targets for You Happen on a Glade.
I like this. I like cards like this where it says like if it dies, you get to do stuff. It's like, hey, I'm gonna attack you. Why are you attacking me? I want you to kill it, but I will lose my own creature. Well, then, your choice. Take the damage or block, and I gain. Like, who cares?
Exactly.
Yeah, wanting your creature to die is very aggressive.
Yeah. After that, we have a Dragon's Horde for 3 mana. It's an artifact. When a dragon enters the battlefield under your control, put a gold counter on the Dragon Horde. You can tap it, remove a gold counter from it, and draw a card. It also taps for 1 mana of any color.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
I already like the section a lot. We have Dragonborn Champion next. 2/1 green, 1 red for a 5/3 Dragon Warrior. Again, it's very cool that your commander's already like making a lot of these. Like that's a 5/3 trample at 2 mana.
Yep.
No one likes that. You're not wrong. Whenever a source you control deals 5 or more damage to a player, you draw a card, which is you're in Dragons. Is that $12 or
Yeah.
13 already? Sheesh.
Yeah, this up until the recent Secret Lair, this was only printed in the D&D Precon for the first set.
That's fair. I loved all those D&D decks.
Oh yeah, yeah, they were a lot of fun. But next up we've got Unexpected Windfall. 2 double red for an instant. As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards, and create 2 treasure tokens.
I've never noticed the artwork is somebody drawing a card.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's from the deck of many things.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair. I've just never noticed this.
The next one's going to be You Meet in a Tavern for 2 double green. It's a sorcery. You get to choose one. You either get to form a party, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal any number of creature cards from among them and put them in your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in random order. Or you get to start a brawl. For creatures you control, get +2/+2 until end of turn.
I love all these
Yeah.
cards. Like all the
Mhm.
pick one or the other. I use the white ones all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're great. We jump into our creatures next here. I assume a bunch of dragons.
What?
What? Okay, so we start with our ambitious Dragonborn. This is 3 and a green for a 0/0 Dragon Barbarian. It enters the battlefield with X/1/1 counters on it, where X is the greatest power among creatures you control and creature cards in your graveyard. That's cool.
Yeah.
So even if somebody kills something, you can just drop a monster.
Exactly. And there is one coming up that is very fun to have it enter with the counters equal to that one.
Okay.
But next up we've got a Tarka World Render. 5 red green for a 6/4 legendary dragon with flying and trample. Whenever a dragon you control attacks, it gains double strike until end of turn.
Gross.
After that, we have a Brazen Dwarf for 1 in red. It's a Dwarf Shaman that's a 1/3. Whenever you roll 1 or more dice, Raisin Dwarf deals 1 damage to each opponent. Oh, so if you roll 6 of them, it still only deals 1 damage.
Yeah.
Oh well, it is what it is.
That's fair. Cool passive. We have our Dragon Speaker Shaman because obviously your dragons need to be less. 1 double red for a 2/2 human barbarian shaman. Dragon spells you cast cost 2 less.
Making the first dragon spell I cast on each of my turns cost 4 less feels very nice.
Is that what is Acolyte the first?
Yeah, Acolyte's the first.
The first dragon spell. Okay, that's fair.
Then we've got Druid of Purification. 3 and a green for a 2/3 human druid. When it enters the battlefield, starting with you, each player may choose an artifact or enchantment that you don't control. Destroy each permanent chose this way.
This is such an annoying card.
Yeah.
Especially in like anything where it makes tokens or blinks or something. Druid of
Mm-hmm.
Purification is so freaking annoying.
Mm-hmm.
It's brutal.
You can make fast enemies with it. I'll say that much.
Yeah, you got to pre-politics this card before you start casting this one.
Yeah.
And
All right.
someone's going to be mad. We got to just say, let's gang up on Slothy.
Yeah, 100%. Because like the problem is like cards like this is like it's each player. So like you're like okay, I'm gonna choose this one, you this one, you. I'm sorry, man. Like I know we're allies, but I have to choose something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Again, we don't all. Everyone can choose the same person except me.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we all gang up on Slothy, and then Slothy seeks revenge elsewhere.
All right. After that, we have an Earthquake Dragon for 14 and a green. That's right, 14. It's an elemental dragon that's a 10/10. This spell costs X less to cast, where X is the total mana value of dragons you control. It has flying, has trample, and for 2 and a green, you can sacrifice a land, return Earthquake Dragon from your graveyard to your hand.
This I've been able to get this out on turn 3
Gross.
before.
That's really gross.
Yeah. Got immediately murked, but that is what it is.
If you get like a turn 1 Soul Ring, you can drop like Wyll and the Bahamut on like your turn 2.
Yes, sir.
That's pretty gross. Pretty rough. Next, we have our green dragon. It's 4 double green with flying 4/4. It has poison breath. When green dragon enters until end of turn, whenever a creature an opponent controls is dealt damage, destroy it.
Yeah. And then we've got our Horde Smelter Dragon, 4 double red for a 5/5 dragon with flying. 3 and a red, destroy target artifact, and the Horde Smelter Dragon gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is that artifact's mana value.
Pretty good. There's a lot of big artifacts right now.
Yeah.
And now we have a red dragon for 4 double red. It's a dragon. Slow and behold, it's a 4/4. It has flying. Has fire breath. When red dragon enters the battlefield, it deals 4 damage to each opponent. That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Again, I'm looking at this deck, and this is a 4 cost, a 4 cost, a 4 cost, and those are problematic numbers to be dropping because
Mhm.
that's 12 ETB damage and a 4/4 flyer at 4 mana. It's pretty good value.
Or
Next,
if you've got the Dragon Speaker Shaman out, it's only 2 mana for that.
yeah, that's gross.
Yeah.
We don't even think about that. We cut that right out. Next, we have our Stirring Bard, 3 and a red for a 0/4 Dragon Bard with Defender. When it enters, you take the initiative. I feel like it's been ages. We do have to read what the initiative stuff is. So, Slothy, you pull that up.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hang on.
Yes.
Initiative is you venture into the Undercity.
Mhm.
And the first one you have to select. Ah, crap. Okay, so basically it's like the Monarch. If you get hit, then whoever gets it enters into the Undercity as well. And then the Undercity has like 5 rooms, I
Oh, the
think.
Undercity. It's got
So
9 in total, but the shortest path is 5. Yeah.
yeah. let's not go over the Undercity. That's a lot of talking.
It's I don't know. It's worth it. It's kind of cool. So it's ever whenever
Yeah,
one or more creatures a player controls deals combat damage to you, they take the initiative. So it is like Monarch. Whenever you take the initiative and at the beginning of your upkeep, venture into the Undercity, we get secret entrance. So search your library for a land, reveal it, put it onto your hand, then shuffle. Awesome. And then left path is Forge, 2/1/1 counters on target creature. Right is Lost Well, Scry 2. Trap, target player loses 5 life is the next one. Arena, goad target creature, stash, crit a treasure token. Archives, we draw a card. Catacombs, you create a 4/1 black skeleton. And then the final, when you get the whole way through, is Throne of the Dead 3. Reveal the top 10 cards of your library, put a creature from among them onto the battlefield with 3/1 counters on it. It gains hexproof until your next turn, then shuffle. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you venture into the Undercity is when we take the initiative, but how do we keep going after this, or do we have to take the initiative again?
Beginning of the upkeep.
Yeah, or you enter a dungeon.
Yeah.
Okay. You're not.
Yeah, those are the only 2 ways. So, and like if you have entered a dungeon, you cannot enter the Undercity. You have to have the initiative to enter the Undercity.
Yeah.
But after that, once you're in the Undercity, if you have like venture into a dungeon, then you keep going through the Undercity.
Whenever you take the initiative and at the beginning of your upkeep, so you just keep going. Kind of. That's an interesting mechanic.
Yeah.
I don't see it very often. So.
Oh, the dungeon mechanic is
It's broken.
so much fun.
I love the
broken.
dungeon, but I never did the initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Initiative is fun. It is like the Monarch. You try to pass it around if you can, kind of deal. So
do you if
Yeah.
if someone damages me, they take the initiative?
Yes.
yep,
Well,
100%, just like the Monarch.
Obviously, I have to make a deck about initiative and Monarch. Then that's really fun. Just a straight combat. Everybody bangs. Anyways, the rest of Stirring Bard, it's 0/4 with Defender, as we're back to. It has Mantle of Inspiration. Target creature. It's a tap. Target creature gains menace and haste. Gross.
Yeah. Then we've got our Territorial Hellkite, 2 double red for a 6/5 dragon with flying and haste. 6/5 flying and haste for 2 red.
That's what I'm seeing.
At the beginning of combat on your turn, choose an opponent at random that Territorial Hellkite didn't attack during your last combat. It attacks that player this combat if able. If you can't choose an opponent this way, tap Territorial Hellkite. There's no extra combats in this, so that part's not really going to come up.
Good. Good. Good.
Yeah, who needs
I mean,
it?
but if you wanted to, you could toss a little bit of Karlach in here
No, you couldn't.
Bad.
and stay on theme.
Bad. Next card we have here is gonna be Thractus, the Butcher, for 3 and a red and a green. Legendary creature, dragon peasant. Is he really a peasant? I don't know. It's a 3/4. It has trample. Whenever the Butcher attacks, double the power of each dragon you control until end of turn. Huh. That's not good.
This card makes Clout
Everything
go
scarier.
absolutely silly.
Yeah, I bet it does. Next, we have our Thunderbreak Regent. 2 double. Again, I'm looking at all these costs. This is going to come down as a 2-drop. So 2 double red, a flying dragon. Whenever a dragon you control becomes the target of spell or ability an opponent controls, Thunderbreak Regent deals 3 damage to that player and it's a 4/4.
Yeah. And then we've got Vengeful Ancestor, 2 double red for a 3/4 spirit dragon with flying. Whenever Vengeful Ancestor enters the battlefield or attacks, goad target creature. And whenever a goaded creature attacks, it deals 1 damage to its controller.
Always fun. Always fun. After that, we have a Wandering Troubadour. Yeah, there we go. 3 and a green. It's a Dragon Bard at the 4/2. At the beginning of your end step, if you had a land enter the battlefield under your control this turn, venture into a dungeon.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
If we have the initiative, we just move forward in a room. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can only be in one dungeon at a time.
A dungeon of the mind, perhaps. Our last one in our creature section here is this Wrathful Red Dragon, which is a gross card to put in this deck. It is 3 double red for a 5/5 dragon. Whenever a dragon you control is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any target that isn't a dragon. Go ahead and block. Blasphemous Act me, please.
I actually had that happen.
That's when everyone wants to go home for the night. I cast Blasphemous Act, and I will see you all later.
Moving on here, we've got the other half of the deck, which hasn't really been touched on too much yet, but it's also dice rolling. This is where a lot of the fun kind of comes with the randomness of it.
I feel like the fun is the 2-drop dragons that you're smashing people with.
Well, let me rephrase. This is more fun for everybody.
That's fair. I do like to roll dice, but I do also like to whack people with dragons real hard.
Yeah, first up here we've got our Bag of Tricks. 1 and a green for an artifact. You can pay 4 and a green and tap to roll a d8. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card with mana value equal to the result. Put that card onto the battlefield and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. And keep in mind with all of these cards, we do get to roll 2 of them, minimum.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
I did forget about the other half of the deck.
Okay. We have a Berserker's Frenzy for 2 in red. It's an instant. Cast this spell only before combat or during combat before blockers are declared. Get a roll 2 d20s and ignore the lower roll. 1 through 14, choose any number of creatures. They block this turn if able. Or if you roll a 15 to 20, you choose which creatures block this turn and how those creatures block.
I like it.
Yeah.
And you get 3 rolls?
Yep.
Gross.
Minimum.
Gross. Next we have Chaos. Is Crack's other thumb, is that the dice roll one?
Yes.
I'd let you run it. I'd let it in the deck.
That doesn't fit the theme. It wasn't printed in D&D.
I'd still let it. I'd let it happen. Use your imagination. That's what D&D's about, isn't it? Next we have Chaos Channeler. 2 double red for a human shaman 4/3 with Wild Magic Surge. Whenever Chaos Channeler attacks, we roll a d20. 1 to 9, exile the top card of your library. You may play it. 10 to 19, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. And 20, exile the top 3 cards of your library. You may play them this turn. Sick.
Yeah. And then we've got Chaos Dragon. 1 double red for a 4/4 dragon with flying and haste. It attacks each combat if able. At the beginning of combat on my turn, each player rolls a d20. If one or more opponents had the highest roll, Chaos Dragon can't attack those players or planeswalkers they control this combat.
Wow, it's only a 3 drop? Or, 3 cost? Man, that's so sick.
Yeah, this one's very, very aggressively costed for what it is.
Okay, we have a Clay Golem after that for 4 mana. It's a 4/4. For 6 mana, roll a d8. Monstrosity for X, where X is the result. It has Berserk. When the Clay Golem becomes monstrous, destroy target permanent. Not bad for 6 mana for the monstrous part.
Yeah. And you get 2 chances to get as high as possible.
To make this a 12/12. That also is removal.
Yeah.
All right. I was unfamiliar with your game. Next here we have Delina Wild Mage. 3 in a red. It's a legendary creature, Elf Shaman, 3/2. When Delina Wild Mage attacks, you choose target creature you control, then roll a d20. 1 to 14, you create a tapped and attacking token that's a copy of that creature, except it's not legendary, and it has exile this creature at the end of combat. Amazing. And then 15 to 20, which is not that bad of a number to hit for the next one. Create one of those tokens, roll again.
Yeah.
So you have 2 chances.
She is a fun commander.
You have 2 chances to just say we're running it back again.
Yeah.
Okay. You could just have like 7 cloths.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
7 cloths, and because it's different instances, put a whole bunch of +1/+1 counters on your commander.
Yeah, pretty gross.
There you go. After
Next, oh, sorry.
oh yeah, it's not my turn. Never mind. Go ahead.
Next up, we've got Druid of the Emerald Grove. 3 and a green for a 2/2 dwarf druid. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for up to 2 basic land cards and reveal them, then roll a d20. 1 to 9, put those cards into your hand and then shuffle. 10 to 19, put one of those cards on the battlefield tapped and the other into your hand and then shuffle. And on a nat 20, you put those cards onto the battlefield tapped and then shuffle.
All right.
That's fun.
Yeah.
What's this one? I don't remember this one. Goblin Morning Star for 1 and a red is an artifact that's the equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+0 and has trample and has an equip cost of 1 and a red. When the Morning Star enters the battlefield, roll a d20. 1 through 9, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token. Or 10 through 20, create a 1/1 red goblin creature token, then attach the Morning Star to it. Haha, there it is.
Yeah.
I'm like reading it. It's like, this is the same thing. Oh, but we get to attach it. All right, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Again, it's nicely costed too, and it's a token creator,
Mhm.
which is awesome. Next we have our Hoarding Ogre. It's 3 and a red. 3/3. When Hoarding Ogre attacks, you roll a d20. 1 to 9, we get a treasure token. Sick and ramp. 10 to 19, create 2 treasure tokens. That's pretty good. Nat 20, 3 treasure tokens, and we got double the chance to do it.
Yep.
I like this.
Yeah.
10 to 19 is also not a crazy number to hit. 1 to 9 is
No.
pretty easy to avoid.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you've got multiple chances.
To create 3 treasure tokens, though, is looking at me like the ring in Lord of the Rings, just like, why shouldn't I go for it? Everyone's getting
shouldn't I?
swung on with the ogre.
Absolutely.
I'm ramping, please.
Just doing it for the mana.
Come on.
Next up here, this is another one of my favorite cards in this deck. We've got Journey to the Lost City. 3 and a green for an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top 4 cards of your library, then roll a d20. 1 to 9, you may put a land card from among those cards onto the battlefield. 10 to 19, you create a 2/2 green wolf creature token, then put a +1/+1 counter on it for each creature card among those cards. And then on a nat 20, put all permanent cards exiled with Journey to the Lost City onto the battlefield, and then sacrifice it.
That's gross.
This was how I got the Earthquake Dragon on turn 3.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah, that and like Earthquake Dragon and 3 lands.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you really need those 3 lands.
Oh yeah.
I gotta have the ramp. None of it's
Yeah.
tapped. None of it's and again, the
Nope.
2 chances at it is, and it just keeps going until you hit it.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
All right. For 50 cents, that's pretty.
It's pretty
pretty good.
pretty good for 50 cents. It's a pretty good card, right?
All right. After that, we have a loathsome troll for 3 double green. It's a troll that's a 6/2. Holy smokes! For 3 and a green, roll a d20. Activate only if it's in your graveyard. 1 through 9, you put the troll on top of your library. 10 to 19, you return it to your hand, and for a natural 20, you put it to the battlefield tab.
I like this.
Designated chump blocker.
Yeah.
That's cool. I definitely like that a lot. We have our Maddening Hex next. 1 double red for an Aura Curse enchant player. Whenever enchanted player casts a non-creature spell, we roll a d6. Maddening Hex deals damage to that player equal to the result. Then attach Maddening Hex to another one of your opponents chosen at random. I love it. Everyone is rolling dice with me. We're all having fun regardless. Doesn't matter what you built, we're all rolling dice.
It's group hug.
Exactly.
Next up here, we've got Overwhelming Encounter. 3 double green for a sorcery. Creatures you control gain vigilance and trample until end of turn, then roll a d20. On a 1 to 9, creatures you control get +2/+2 until end of turn. 10 to 19, you put 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. And then on nat 20, you put 4 +1/+1 counters on each creature you control.
That's gross.
Seems fun.
Yeah.
That's a really, really cool overrun.
Mm-hmm.
Because basically the same as Overwhelming Stampede. And the worst you get is just 2/2 Vigilance Trample, which is, I would say, worth the same cost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a horrible roll, again, with a 1 to 9 is an easy roll to avoid in D20. A 10 to 19, 2/1/1 counters on it is great because that stays. But the 4/1/1s, Vigilance, Trample, and like you're in Dragons too, right? This is making these all 10/10 Tramplers a lot of the time, 8/8 Tramplers.
Yep.
All right, fair.
After that, we have Sword of Hours for 2 mana. The fact that the sword has a sundial on it is just ironic. It's an artifact equipment, and when the equipped creature attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. When the equipped creature deals combat damage, you roll a d12. If the result is greater than the damage dealt to the result is 12, double the number of 1/1 counters on that creature and has equipped cost of 2. What the hell is $12 for this card?
That's pretty good
Mhm.
equipment. It gives you
That's
counters.
still.
Whenever
If you attack with a 1/1, when it attacks, you make it a 2/2, deals combat damage, and if you roll higher than 2, then it becomes a 4/4.
I get it, but like,
yeah, double
still,
the number of 1/1
$12.
counters. If you can get this onto I'm building Mabel right now because Mabel's sick. If I could get this onto that little mouse, because it's a lot of double strike in that deck, right? Because whenever you
Mhm.
deal damage, and that's gross. Like a double and double is pretty sick.
Yeah. And also, this is the only printing of this card.
Yeah.
$12 though.
If the result is greater than the damage, so we need to roll higher or 12.
Yeah.
Okay.
$12 to roll a d20. No, or the d12. No.
Now you're thinking like Wizards of the Coast. $12 to roll the dice. Let's go.
Let's go.
To roll no other card is using a d12 right now, okay?
Cornering the market.
Next we
It
have
looks-
that's really funny. Next we have a
Yeah.
Sylvan Shepherd. It is 2 and a green for Human Druid with Vigilance, a 2/3. When Sylvan Shepherd attacks, roll a d20. 1 to 9, we gain 1 life. 10 to 19, gain 2 life. 20, we gain 5 life. Pretty good attack.
Yeah. And then we've got the deck of many things. 5 mana for a legendary artifact. You pay 2 and tap to roll a d20, then subtract the number of cards in your hand. If the result is 0 or less, you discard your hand. 1 to 9, return a card at random from your graveyard to your hand. 10 to 19, you draw 2 cards. And on a nat 20, you put a creature card from any graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. When that creature dies, its owner loses the game.
Come on.
Come on.
That's pretty funny. That we were talking earlier about aggro attackers. That makes quite the aggro attacker. I bring back your Birds of Paradise and we'll be swinging with it. I like this. It's gross.
After that, yeah. After that, we have your good old classic treasure chest for 3 mana. It's an artifact. For 4 mana, sacrifice the treasure chest. Roll a d20. 1, it's a trap. You lose 3 life. 2 to 9, you create 5 treasures. 10 to 19, you gain 3 life and draw 3 cards. Or, for that nice, big, natural 20, you get to search your library for a card. If it's an artifact card, you may put it onto the battlefield. Otherwise, put that card into your hand, then shuffle. Use that 20 to search for a soul ring.
Obviously, that's grabbing the deck of many things, right?
Yes.
It's so strong, you might as well get the soul ring.
However, if you do get a nat 1 twice in a row because of your commander, you kind of deserve the 3 life.
That's fair.
And I think that's really funny.
Worth.
It was a trap.
Again, a lot of these cards are really good. They've got a lot of strong effects, but
Mhm.
they're so, like you said, they're chance based, right? Like it's all It's all the nonsense of like, what am I going to roll to get it? The fact that you can double whiff is really, really funny, I think. But there's not like much like, there's not much stuff that's going to like aggro the table because you're having fun. Yes, your turns are going to take a little longer, but if a turn takes a while because you're doing stuff, no one cares. It's when you're like, when I'm taking a slow play turn and I'm like looking at like 5 cards and I'm like,
Yeah, when you're hemming and hawing.
Yeah, I'm like sitting there. I'm like, I'm looking at just got 4 or 5 cards in hand. I was like, you have no mana. Pass the turn. I'm like, why? Just 3 minutes later. Okay, yeah. Or if you're at the LGS, let me quickly go get some drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, I do pass. Sorry. Speaking of passing, we go to Wand of Wonder, one of my absolute favorite cards they've ever printed because I like shenanigans. Wand of Wonder is 3 in a red. It's an artifact. For 4 in a tap, you roll a d20. Each opponent, this is my perfect playstyle because I don't play removal, so we get it. Each opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile an instant or sorcery, then shuffles the rest into their library. You may cast up to X instant and or sorceries from among cards exiled this way without paying their mana cost. So 1 to 9, X is 1. 10 to 19, X is 2, and 20, X is 3. So we get 1 from each player, which is cool. We don't have to cast them if we don't want to, but I know Sherman's packing removal. I know Slothy's got some cool stuff. You're cast it on me all you want. You're getting nothing. Rolling that 20s all day. You're getting 0 from me. I love Wand of Wonder, and it's cool art.
Yeah. Next up, we've got Wild Endeavor. 4 double green for a sorcery. You roll 2d4 and choose 1 result. Create a number of 3/3 green beast creature tokens equal to that result. Then search your library for a number of basic land cards equal to the other result, put them on the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle.
That's a fun one.
So with your commander, you get to roll 3, is that right? Or 4?
3.
Oh, 3. Because you roll 1 other time, right?
Yeah.
You have 3 chances to get 4 beasts, like 12 power and 4 lands for 6. That's heinous. That's criminal.
Barely criminal. Barely. All right. The next one. Hey, it's our commander reversal. Will's reversal for 2 in a red. It is an instant. Choose target spell or ability with 1 or more targets. Roll a d20 and add the greatest power among creatures you control. 1 through 14, you may choose new targets for that spell or ability. Nice. 15 plus. You may choose new targets for that spell or ability. Then copy it. You may choose new targets for that copy.
Yeah.
Yuck.
Fun. I love it.
I go to Path to Exile something of yours. You end up getting 2 of mine.
Hey, 2 mana rocks. Yay.
That's what you get for screwing around.
2 and you pause the game to say, let me roll for it. Let me see what you get.
Let me see what the dice say.
Next we have a section because Slothy's a monster called Extra Dragons.
Yeah.
Because the deck's gotta have extra dragons.
Of course it does.
So we start with another background, our Dragon Cultist, 4 in a red. Legendary enchantment background. They need to make more backgrounds. Backgrounds are one of my favorite things. They're great. Commander creatures you own have, at the beginning of your end step, if a source you control dealt 5 or more damage this turn, you create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying.
So if I attack with 1 or 2 creatures and they're not blocked, more dragons.
Yeah, you just got to get one dragon through, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next up, we've got the Dragon Master Outcast. Single red for a 1/1 human shaman. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control 6 or more lands, create a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying.
Always a problem. Always a problem.
It's a great 1-drop.
Yeah. They say bolt the bird. No, bolt the Dragon Master Outcast. It's always a problem. After that, we have a Minion of the Mighty for a single red. Another 1-drop here. It's a Cobalt. That's a 0/1, and it has Menace. It has Pack Tactics. Whenever a minion of the mighty attacks, if you attacked with a creature with total power 6 or greater this combat, you may put a dragon creature card from your hand onto the battlefield tapped and attacking.
That's funny.
So
Dump
this
in.
guy and 1 or 2 dragons, and I get another dragon.
I was gonna say dump in
There
an
you go.
Earthquake Dragon with your O1 Kobold.
Mm-hmm. Now you're seeing it.
I gotta say, I know we're still in the middle of the deck. I'm loving this deck. It's so good. We have our Skyline Despot next. 5 double red for a dragon. 5/5. When it enters, you become the monarch. Monarch and initiative. We're good. Beginning of your upkeep, if you're the monarch, you create a 5/5 red dragon with fly. That's really funny. Hilarious. And flyers are so easy to get that back. You're gonna be the monarch at your upkeep.
Mm-hmm. And then we've got another commander option here. We've got Rondis, Rage of Ancients. 3 red green for a 5/4 legendary dragon barbarian with Enrage. Whenever Rondis is dealt damage, you may create a 5/4 red and green dragon spirit creature token with when this creature is dealt damage, sacrifice it.
Deals
And whenever
damage.
you roll
Deals
one
damage.
deals damage, yes, sorry. And then whenever you roll 1 or more dice, you may have Rondis deal 1 damage to itself.
You make 15 power of dragons with this before, like per turn.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Bronzes as a commander is really fun as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's so much fun.
Rondis is
You can make
fun.
a great budget deck out of him. It's so strong.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, you take the enchantment here.
Yeah, we have 1 enchantment here, or at least under this category. 1 enchantment here. We have a barbarian class for a single red. If you would roll 1 or more 1 or more dice, instead of roll that many dice plus 1 and ignore the lowest roll. Just like our commander, pretty much. Now, for level 2, for 1 in a red, whenever you roll 1 or more dice, target creature you control gets +2/+0 and gains menace until end of turn. As well, for level 3, that's going to cost you a 2 in a red. Creatures you control have haste. I don't know how often you'll get that one, though.
You have a
in
lot
my-
of reduction. You've got
Not
them.
true.
In my experience with this, it's really not that difficult to get.
Fair.
But yeah, having minimum dice rolled be 3.
Well, and again, too, right? You want to hit that level 2 really easy. Like, this is a great turn 1 drop. A turn 2, if you want to get it up and going, you don't have a lot. The fact that you just passively get 2/0 and menace for what your deck's already doing. But if you get board wiped and you're in the middle of resetting, just leveling this up to creatures you control have haste for something already on the battlefield is great. Because they can't counter that.
Yeah.
What are they going to do? Stifle it?
Yeah, true.
Will.
I stifle it.
Yeah.
I respond and do it again. This is a dragon deck, and I have mana.
I'd rather just wait to stifle someone's blinking commander.
Hilarious. A hilarious thing to do. Or an end the turn. Also great. I'm building a lot of blink decks right now. These are hurtful words to my soul. Oh, somebody broke my heart, by the way, Sherman. I have to in the comments. Somebody let us know they like the show, love what we're doing. Wedding ring has to be cast to make a new copy.
Oh.
So we can't marry the table. We have to just wedding ring monogamy or find a way to put it back in hand.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
The card works that way if you can't read, and I can't, so
I can't read either.
yeah.
It was fun though.
I would still play it that way. I'd let you play it that way. It's that's I do like when again, we're wrong on stuff all the time. So when people let me know, I do like it, but yeah, it made me so sad. I was like, come on, but abuelo.
It's such a fun concept though. Like I marry you 3 times, I marry you 4 times.
Yeah, you get it. We'll jump on to our instance here. We have the Beast Within. It is 2 and a green. You destroy target permanent. Its controller creates a 3/3 green beast. Not a problem when you're playing dragons.
Yeah. And then we've got critical hit. 1 in a red for an instant. Target creature gains double strike until end of turn. And then whenever you roll a natural 20, return critical hit from your graveyard to your hand.
Awesome. you have a lot of things that roll on attack. You could like get this like 2 or 3 times and like give like
Yeah.
3 creatures double strike in combat.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
We are down to our final card. It's going to be you find a cursed idol for 1 in the green. It's a sorcery. Choose one. Smash it. Destroy target artifact. I would totally do that in real life. You can either do that or you can lift the curse. Destroy target enchantment. Nah. Or you could steal its eyes, create a treasure token, and venture into the dungeon. Hey, you know what? I might do that instead.
Every time. What's happening?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I got to say I love this deck.
Heck yeah.
Oh, and you also have the Temple of the Dragon Queen land.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of fun lands in here. We got the Temple of the Dragon Queen.
Underdark Rift is cool too.
Yeah.
It's a land. You tap for a colorless, 5 and a tap, exile it, roll a d10, put target artifact, creature, or planeswalker into its owner's library just beneath the top X cards of that library, or X the result. Activate only as a sorcery. I like that. And speaking of that, I miss tucking commanders. I think we should bring that back. I thought it was fun because back when commanders could get tucked, I actually played protection. Now I can just I'm rewarded with being able to just ramp everything out, right? But like back when things could get shoved into my deck, then we had some lightning greaves. We had some hexproof in there. We weren't so willy-nilly.
Mm-hmm.
Bring it back. Yeah, that's a very cool deck. I love every part of it.
Sweet.
What is its budget? $173. Not horrible.
No.
Especially when 30 of the dollars is Cloth, or 21.
Yeah. Yeah, Clouth is an expensive one. Delina, Sword of Hours, and Deck of Many Things.
So again,
However,
some easy replacements in it, right? You can just put in a few more dragons. Put in a Lathlis. I think they're 75 cents right now. But like I said, this is a very cool deck. Like it's just as soon as because you showed me it a week ago, you're like, I want to do this deck. I want to talk about it. I love it. And I was like, well, let's see what we got. Every part of this is fun. It's an uncommon style commander. Like it's not actually uncommon, but like people don't play this pairing, right? I don't actually think I've seen anyone play a Wyll deck in general.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Right. So like Wyll is just not one you see very often because dice rolling is still kind of hated on, but I want them to do more. Obviously, they're going to do more like Forgotten Realms stuff because it's just such an easy win for them.
Yeah, they already own the IP, so might as well.
Yeah.
I was going to say it's not really like a Universe Beyond, but it's kind of like Universe Beyond, but it's one I've never heard anyone complain about. I think like unanimously people like it. People didn't like that there wasn't like all of the value in the cards was in the like dragons.
Yeah.
But like that being said, people loved the set. People like I still build with this stuff all the time.
Oh, 100%. It's one of my two of my favorite sets to build.
It's a very
ever.
Yeah. Even if like I said, even if like the high value of like cards is in there, like you're not going to find like $70 cards generally unless you're hitting these dragons and foils, right? But that being said, you're going to find a lot of fun stuff. And what a nonsense idea. The dragon reduction, the silly dice rolling. Because that's the thing, the silly dice rolling is enough. I'm a simple-minded man. Silly dice rolling's enough to make me forget about all the dragons. It's enough to make me be like, let's see where he's going with this. Let the kid play. Let him roll. Right? Like it's enough to get me to leave you alone at least. And it does look like it'd be fun. You do have a huge amount of threats, and normally dragons are such a high cost that you can't really dedicate anything but dragons in a deck, right? Like you generally have to just be like, okay, well, we're casting dragons and everything is about ramping or cheating dragons out. Whereas dragons are kind of like it's a 2-drop and then I'm rolling dice.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. These sets had so many really cool like utility dragons. Like the Stirring Bard and
what was that?
and things like that.
What was the red one?
The one that makes treasures?
Yeah, the Patron of the Arts. Like, what a cool aggro attacker. Again, a treasure
Mhm.
ETB and a treasure on dice is so good.
Yeah. And like it pushes you towards the more expensive lizards.
Yeah. Well, again, right? Like just the fact that no one's going to just repeatedly take 3 damage. I'm swinging it at the same person until they block it. Like you do what you want to do, but it's coming at you till it dies.
Mhm.
Yeah.
See, what I like to do with these, like patron of the arts, and deck of many things, with those, I'll just hold them up as blockers. You want to attack me? Okay, I'll make a treasure. Or you want to attack me? Okay, you'll lose the game.
Nah, it's got to all be aggression.
If you'd like to more than double the cost of the deck, there are a few cards I've got in the sideboard here.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
The one card alone.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got these are some more of the flashier dragons like we were just mentioning from this set. First up, there's the Ancient Bronze Dragon, 5 double green, 7/7 Elder Dragon with flying. When it deals combat damage to a player, roll a d20. If you do, or when you do, put X +1/+1 counters on each of up to 2 target creatures, where X is the result. I did order the D&D Secret Lair, which had this one, so it is going to get slotted in when it gets here.
That's sick.
Going to cut a land.
There you go. I was going to say, what are you going to take up for it? Oh yeah, I guess. Next we have the Ancient Copper Dragon, which is all of these are cool, but it's the red one. 4 double red. It is an Elder Dragon, 6/5. When it deals combat damage to a player, roll a d20. You create a number of treasure tokens equal to the result. That is pretty good.
For $120,
reason.
it better be good.
Yeah. They have it on. They have one copy left near mint. This version on in House of Cards right now for like $140. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
The next one though is gonna be Old Gnawbones for 5 double green. It's a legendary creature dragon that's a flying. That's 7/7. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you create that many treasure tokens. That's a nice $60 card.
So a budget version of the Ancient Copper Dragon.
Yeah.
I
Budget.
like that $60 is its budget increase. Yeah, a budget decrease.
And then there's Orb of Dragonkind, 1 red for an artifact. You can pay 1 and tap it to add 2 mana of any combination of colors and spend it only to cast dragon spells or activate abilities of dragons. And then for a red and a tap, you can sacrifice it to look at the top 7 cards of your library, reveal a dragon from among them, put it into your hand, and the rest of the bottom in a random order.
Yeah, this is sick. This whole deck, like I said, top to bottom is awesome.
Thank you. It's one that I've been reaching for more and more whenever my home play group plays, and I've just been having an absolute blast with it.
Yeah, it's like, again, the more consistent deck is, the more competitive it is generally, I find. So the fact that the fact that you're playing on just nonsense mode is awesome.
Yeah. We'll let the dice decide if this deck is going to be scary or not.
Yeah, there you go.
It may is the deck good? Possibly.
Maybe.
We'll find it.
Could.
Depends on
Could
the
be.
day. Do you
Yeah.
believe it? Do you believe in Lady Luck? Luck, why do you hate me? Yeah. Any thoughts from you, Sherman? Or are we packing her up?
I think we're good. It's a fun deck. Like just rolling dice in general. Seriously though, that stupid sort of hours, like $12 to roll a D12. Like,
yeah, but if that's what what the deck's for, if the deck's for rolling D12s, then I'm gonna roll the D12s.
Hey, you pay $1 per side of the die.
There you go.
That's pretty funny. I do like that. Yes, I will. Let's. I guess we let the outro roll. Yeah. Thank you guys for listening to our nonsense shenanigans. If you want any of these cards that we are talking about, go over to housecards.ca, promo code IT99. You're going to go there. You're going to buy that Ancient Copper Dragon foil. Again, that promo code IT99 is going to get you a discount. They've got fast shipping, great stock, and they're just wonderful people to deal with. Like, share, subscribe. It really, really helps us out with stuff. Come over and build decks with us on Patreon. Easiest way to directly chat with us and everything. So it's as little as $1. Come hang out, directly support us, and it's awesome. We have so many awesome patrons, and I really appreciate all of them. And if you want any cool sleeves or places to put these, go over to nerdgear.ca, promo code IT99 again, is going to get you another discount on your sleeves, on your playmats, sanctuaries, all of these fun things. And with that, we let the people have the music. Thank you, guys. While the music goes passively in the background, Slothy's got me looking for this patron of the arts now.
All right. Laters.
See ya.
Bye-bye.